Primecast. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
My name is Andrew.
What up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How's
Jumping
your
in.
eyes, Andrew?
Better now. I can actually see stuff.
I think you're just looking for reasons to get out of watching The Dark Knight Returns Part 1.
Trust me, it wasn't fun at all.
How did it happen?
I scratched myself somehow, and it was just getting more and more itchy, so after about a week I went to the urgent care, and they're like, you gotta go to the emergency. I'm like, why? Because they're like, because it's spreading to the back of your eye, and if it hits your brain it can get a lot worse. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to the emergency. So
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I got all kinds of pills and eye drops and uncomfortable stuff to take.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
I gotta take like 3 of this, 2 of that.
Just for your eye?
Yeah.
That is not fun.
No. Both eyes.
Is it like a sty?
Something like that. Starts with an S.
Stigma?
My youngest son,
No.
Jordan, has a sty.
If it's a stigmatism, that's just like that.
No,
That's
this
always.
is like
That's
like
when the
an
eye
infection.
isn't. Yeah. That's not really a disease.
No.
No. A sty actually kind of looks like a pimple
Mhm.
Oh
on the
no.
eyelid.
No, this is like puffiness and swelling.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Well, damn it, man, because I was really hoping to be able to talk about Dark Knight Returns Part 1 with you. Since you got it for
We'll
Christmas.
definitely talk about it next time. Promise. Even if I have to listen to the audio file and pretend I can see.
Yeah, and then next week you're going
That
to
sounded
death.
like it looked really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Well, since we were already on, Andrew, got any purchases in the last week?
Yeah, I got the Fall of Cybertron Voyager Sound Blaster. Broke down and got that, and I have to admit, he's pretty damn good. And I got some of the cassettes, or what do they call them, data discs now. So I got the Rumble and Ravage.
Yeah, if I were to get any version of that figure, I would probably lean more towards the Sound Blaster.
I like it.
Just because the differentiated
Yeah, that's why I got it.
from Deluxe Soundwave a little bit more, and kind of would make a little bit more sense to be larger and a different color in that sense, I think.
Wait, Andrew, did you get Blaster or Wave?
I got Sound Blaster.
Oh, Sound Blast. Okay, then I'm
Yeah.
on man out. I got Sound Wave just because it was the only one that was there.
They had both, but it was a tough call, but I settled on Sound Blaster for the same reason Jesse mentioned.
That's what I was gonna do. But literally the day that I had tweeted, I swear to God, guys, if I'm afraid if I see a Voyager Soundwave, I'm gonna buy it. I walked into work and saw one, and I was like, God, fuck. So.
Yeah,
At
I
age.
might actually break down and get one, maybe. I don't know. I really like it. It's more fun than I thought it would be. And I got Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Sideswipe.
Nice.
Yep.
One thing, have you posed his gun with Fall of Cybertron Optimus yet?
No, I haven't heard about doing that until recently.
Because that's the main reason why I want to get that Sideswipe, is for that gun. Because I think it would work perfect with Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially from like the very first teaser trailer we saw of Fall of Cybertron. He had a gun that looked just like that.
Yeah, I heard he uses it in the game, so may as well
He
give it
uses
to
a
him.
lot of guns in the game.
Oh yeah.
But how big would that gun basically dwarf him? Is it too big?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's one I've been him and Starscream. I've been keeping my eye out in stores. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Why?
Eh.
Eh.
No, I ordered a bunch of stuff. I have a convention coming up, so I'm just pretty much getting my cosplay nerd stuff all together and making that. But I ordered, I'll be able to talk about it next week. From Kamen Rider Double, I ordered the Fang memory, for my driver.
What are memories?
Memories are the henshin device, which are like, I don't have my driver near me. Remember
Roleplay
that?
toys?
Yeah, they're the little
Okay.
Japanese roleplay toys for Kamen Rider. Again, I'm not too whole hog into Kamen Rider, but god damn it, I like Double, and god damn it, I love Philip. And
Why did he have to swear against our Lord and Savior?
god
Yeah, what did
damn it.
Jesus ever do to you?
Well, goddamn. I don't know. I just and I'm gonna be doing that cosplay as well. So I was actually talking to people that day. I ordered it because I wasn't going to because I'm trying to save money for the convention, and I already have enough cosplays to make as well. I was like, well, I'm cosplaying him. Might as well use this as an excuse. Buy now. So, and it was $60 for the Hong Kong version.
60.
$60. It's for the Japanese version. It was like 80. Though, for those who actually into Kamen Rider and those toys, they know the difference between the Hong Kong versions, the Korean version, and the Japanese. The Japanese are like the authentic ones that sound exactly and do exactly as they do in the show. The Koreans are different. They have Korean accents and they're different guts. And then the Hong Kong one was essentially the same thing, and it was cheaper. So I went with that one. I'm sure there's some tiny little practical differences, but I watched a comparison video and they weren't that glaring at all. So it'll work. And then, did I tell my story about Warbot Defender?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I got some clear nail polish and fixed up his joints, and then I got him and I put like 4 globby coats on the ball joints for Voyager Ultra Magnus, and now his ball joints are fine.
Globby coats, just like.
Yeah, I was just like, you know how you're supposed to like, with paint, you're supposed to like, dab and just use a little bit and just kind of like lightly brush over it. I didn't. I just took the thing, dunked it in the thing, and put a coat on. 10 minutes later, did the same thing. 10 minutes later, did the same thing. 10 minutes later, did the same thing. An hour later, popped the arm back on, and the arm could barely move.
Sounds like a job for Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, he can deal with it. Yeah, and he holds the hammer like a boss now in the gun. So I'm happy. And then fuck, I'm looking at my shelf because I thought I got something else, but I must have been mistaken. Talked about Laserback, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him. And then I was supposed to get my Skyquake today, but it apparently like didn't leave the truck. Like I don't know. I don't know how that happens, but it did. So I'll get it on Monday. It delayed it a whole business day, and I was so sad.
I'll be getting mine on Tuesday, along with my Doctor Wu first edition Optimus Prime head.
And
Ooh,
Sportmus
that's
will get
nice.
his Wednesday.
Yep, I get mine Wednesday. Yeah.
Are you getting anything else with yours, Andrew?
Because I'm getting mine the farthest away. I ordered for $7.50 the Bumblebee repaint. What's his name? Hotshot.
Hotshot?
Shot.
Yeah.
By the
It's
way,
$4.
did anyone else notice how crazy it is that they actually sold out of Prime
Yes.
Bumblebees?
Saw that today.
Yeah. I
That's
was like,
fucked
wow.
up.
That's awesome. It is real awesome.
I know. I wonder if they confused him with the Beast Hunters one. They're like, oh crap, it's the wrong one.
Oh
Not
my
likely.
god. This is. Yeah. But yeah. That's pretty much all I got that I can talk about right now. Na 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 na.
No, no, no,
Na 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 na.
no,
Na 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 na. Ba 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 da 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 da. It doesn't sound like really anyone got anything.
I didn't.
Yeah.
And I really got it. I didn't get a single fucking thing over the past week.
I got this. Remember the telephone from Toy Story?
The evil one?
No, the good one.
Not the evil one, but like
The one who tipped Woody off in Toy Story
Yeah.
3 and was like, "You gotta
the
get out of here."
Grouch.
Yeah, they're not gonna break me. I went to the thrift store and I found like an old like actual one, not like a Toy Story version, like an actual one. So I bought that. It was like $2, and that goes in my Toy Story collection. But yeah, we didn't get anything else.
Okay. Let's see. So how much? Well, not a whole lot of news really to discuss, is there?
Well, there's Prime Ripclaw. Looks neat. I don't really know what to say about it yet. It looks neat.
It looks good so far. I like it.
It looks better than Laserback, and Laserback's not bad.
Really? You think it looks better than Razorback?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have Laserback in hand. Laserback's not bad. He's pretty neat.
Is
I
it
like
is
him.
it laser or razor?
It's Laser. Lazer.
I think Laserback looks a lot better.
Laserback is neat, but I don't know, Ripclaw is probably just an aesthetic I enjoy more. They're not bad toys. I think it's just aesthetic, and I love the wings on Ripclaw. Love the wings. And she looks like she has like a million joints.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that just really off-puts it for me is the color scheme. I think if the color scheme was a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit less aqua-y.
Yeah, it's like that weird turquoise.
Yeah, I think it would fit the character a lot better, and I would like it a lot more.
Yeah.
But I just kind of like the more like dark lava schemes that Predaking and Laserback have going on for them.
Yeah.
Dark lava, heat, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
there's this
that's true.
turquoise blue that just like looks like a sore thumb in the middle of them. So usually I'm not a big stickler of color schemes, but in this case I'm like, ugh, I don't really like that.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Yeah. I don't know. I think the molding looks cool enough, but that's just my opinion.
I still think the discovery of that figure is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and it's odd
I
though
know,
because the colors on the box and the colors on the final product are totally different.
I was wondering that if that was true or not because I looked at Ripclaw. I was like, is this a completely different? Is this another brand new figure? Because I didn't recognize it at first. In fact, I'm actually going.
I mean, yeah, the other one looked more like it had like an Omega Supreme Laserback color scheme.
It's like more metallic-y silver.
Yeah, same mold, different color scheme.
Dark maroon reds.
And that original color scheme did look a lot better. Like
yeah, it does.
I'd rather have that. But if we have to get this, then fine. But,
maybe it's just
maybe
a
the
trick
Betsy
photography, but I think the Dragon mode, even just like pose-wise, looks better.
Mhm.
They just posed it better in these photos.
Could be.
Yeah. That's deceiving. Predacons.
I guess we'll know.
What else?
Well, there was a big old shenanigan that made TFW and 4chan explode. It's not our topics, but I wanted to just touch on it. So Amazon.uk put up Masterpiece Prime for 55 quid or 55 pounds. No, 35 pounds, I think, is what that is.
Oh, the UK measurements for money confuses me.
Yeah.
Well, it translated to around 55 US to 60 US. Well, turns out that they were and they would have caught it anyway, but several people emailed them, contacted them, and they were like, "Hey, what's this all about? Is this correct?" And they're like, "Oh no, that's wrong." And then some.
Why would they say a boot in the UK? Well, I guess Canada is part of the United Kingdom, actually. So.
No, yeah. Someone from Canada could have asked too. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's all about. And then the Twitter. Or not Twitter, I'm sorry. TFW 2005 exploded. And not in a bad way, rightfully so. Some guys...
It
Huh?
is already that time of the show. I'm taking off my pants.
Yeah. Yep.
It's too
They
hot.
they and rightfully so, because some guys who didn't get Optimus Prime thought they might have found their break, and that's fine. Um, at least for those guys, which sucks because god damn it, I'm not trying to boast and gloat, but that
Yeah,
Masterpiece Prime is probs the best Transformer I own. I'm using my abbreviated words now because I know it.
Yep.
It's just Jesse.
Same here. I agree.
Put
Totally.
totes
Hold on
and
a second.
probs.
I'm taking off my headset for a second.
Fuck you, Jesse. But yeah, that's just, I don't know. It sucked. It sucked for realsies, and I don't know what else to really say about it besides that sucked. Some of the reactions were kind of funny, to be honest. Not reactions of people who were upset, more of reactions of some people thinking, I don't know, being touchy.
Well,
It was great.
it's kind of sad though.
It sucked. And
Yeah.
if you guys were disappointed the fact that you couldn't get it, that does suck, because you know, a lot of
Right.
people thought they had the golden opportunity here and they didn't, which sucks. It's not you guys that makes it great. It's the fact of some people deliberately wanted to rip off Hasbro and Amazon and were mad that they couldn't. Others were just downright disappointed that it was wrong, and that's fine. That's totally fine. So yeah, that's a big misfortune that happened.
Misfortune.
And it reminded me of the gaff a couple years ago when those Target 2-packs of Voyagers were on sale for $4.99.
Yeah. I
People walking
remember
away with armfuls for like $40. The best part about that was my Target had like literally 2 days after I bought my Shockwave, that miss sale happened, and then I still never got Sunstorm.
I remember I did get purple Shockwave for that low price.
That is such a damn good toy, as well.
Animated Shockwave. Oh yeah.
Yes,
I ripped his head off.
I never got the gray one. What?
Don't rip his head off. I did that, transforming him, and it's hard to get back on.
I
Did you
messed up his
manage
face, but yeah.
I still think how his face transforms is probably one of the most brilliant moves in all of Transformers.
Yeah.
Just like how they got that done.
Are either of you wanting Arms Micron Smokescreen?
I saw that he's back on pre-order.
Mm-hmm. Might as well throw down a pre-order.
I was contemplating it.
Let me see how many they have.
Yeah,
God,
I'm
we
not
do this
sure.
every fucking week. Oh, hey guys, look at that. Oh.
Oh, we're
Hey,
just a
they
bunch of
have-
teasers.
Well, now they're gone.
Wyatt says, they only have 2 Skyquakes in. Jesse says, not anymore.
Yeah.
They have 25 left of those smoke trees. I already got
I
mine.
don't know. I
Alright,
mean,
I
I
screwed
like
one.
it just to have a smoke screen, but
Mm-hmm. $36 is a lot of fucking money.
just for a repaint of
Yeah.
a mediocre figure.
I did it through BBTS because I can cancel that anytime.
Unlike Matty Collector.
You know what else is up for pre-order?
Hey, I heard that.
Matic DreamWorks, the DreamWorks BJ Blast Cannon Weapon Accessory.
That's such an unfortunate name.
You want a BJ?
Okay, I didn't
Oh,
even.
that's a pretty awesome BJ there.
All right, guys,
Pretty cheap
The-
BJ too.
that's not cheap. $35.
You don't know.
Dude,
You don't know,
$39 is a
G.
great price.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck. Just wait, Wyatt. You know that's a good price.
My
Take.
ears.
Till you get to those chicks that know. Oh, never mind.
Isn't your wife in the room?
Anyway, yep. This is one that I'm actually contemplating getting. You know, because I've been really into third-party products that really make accessories for figures, especially with the Prime series that really have like an overabundance of accessory potentials in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And since first edition Bulkhead didn't technically come with a gun, it comes with two pieces that form is arm cannons. They actually kind of attach like gauntlets, and they can also be used as a rocket pack in not jet mode, in car mode. And
Yep.
they can also be like shoulder mounted cannons in robot mode. But probably the most surprising use of this is that they actually can be attached to on a staff and form the Forge of Solus Prime.
Badass. Because the
that's
Shapeways
sweet.
one, the Shapeways Forge of Solus Prime is for some reason $50.
Dr. Wu has even released a new info on their Forge of Solus Prime.
But this is great. The green on the Forge is weird, but you can fix that easy, and it would still work. This is blasters on Bulkhead look so nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks real nice.
Although, wait.
Hmm.
You have the Takara one, right?
I had it.
I wasn't sure if you actually were able to trade it or not.
No, I did. What happened was I was able to get from a... Where the hell did I get my... Oh, I got my Hasbro Bulkhead from a guy on TFW for retail a while ago, or that current retail in Asia, and then I traded my Energon Shock... No, Energon 6-Shot and the Takara First Edition Bulkhead for the DX Double Driver from Kamen Rider.
So, well, I was just wondering because I thought for maybe a second that you didn't have a Hasbro First Edition. If you were to get this, it would totally not match. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
Nope. I think though, even for those who did get the Takara one, I'm curious to see.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it actually looks together.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Because the Takara's darker green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of more metallic look to it.
I come back to silence.
Yes.
Yay, you're back!
Why was there silence?
Why not?
It's like you're lost without me.
We are.
I just can't live.
Me neither.
Can't operate.
You know,
What
I was
would I
thinking
do?
about it because, like, if I was ever not really, I was thinking if I was never able to make it to a show game, I was thinking you guys could actually record without me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like send me their files. But I was thinking like if I just leave for like a minute, you two like kind of like just like silence up.
No,
Well,
we
we
talk, but it's normally like
Yeah.
a phrase, and then Andrew's like, yeah, and then that's it. Until
Yeah.
you come back.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
We communicate
yeah.
telepathically, that's why. So,
How's the weather?
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah.
about 84 seconds of silence until you return. Kind of like that.
Anyway, how much is this BJ China?
$34.99.
I think I'm gonna get it.
I think I'm gonna get it too.
Unless Dr. Wu happens to come up with any more info on their forge,
It's $86.
Yikes.
which is unlikely because it's been several months and they haven't released anything more than their CAD drawing for it.
We need stuff now.
Yeah,
I
damn
need to know when they're releasing their Skybreaker sword.
Yeah, that's the Star Saber, right?
Yeah, their version of the Star Saber.
The Stair Stepper.
Because that's one I'm, along with the Prime sword I already have pre-ordered. I'm really looking forward to that Skybreaker story. I mean, it's huge. Yeah, apparently there looks like there's a way to actually mount it to the back of first edition Optimus Prime.
Really? That'd be cool if it came with a little attachment thingy.
Cause I saw a picture of it with a first edition Prime, and it was mounted to his back somehow.
It could have been just slid through his like back panels.
Maybe, but I hope not.
Yeah. Either way, it'd be cool.
Let's see.
What other shit is there?
Yeah, tell me more. Tell me
Well-
more.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
You know, I'm so tired. I almost completely forgot what we were talking about it. Just 2 seconds after we're done talking about it.
Transformers. Hey guys, who likes Shockwave?
I like Shockwave.
I do.
All right, who likes Quakewave?
I don't.
Oh.
Who?
Well, because Fans Toys has uploaded their pictures and final pricing and product pictures for their masterpiece Shockwave, which is Fans Toys Quakewave.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, that looks awesome, and it's $150. And at first I saw that, I was like, 150? Damn. But then I was like, wait, it's completely in scale with Optimus, works well with his aesthetic. I can just pretend that this is like an actual masterpiece. And the funny thing was that they showed the final the final prototype of it with they showed the final prototype with their prototype of their acoustic wave, which was their masterpiece sound wave, and that sound wave still looks really nice.
You know what Shockwave I really want to see? Darker Moon Leader Class Shockwave.
Yeah, I still want to see Megatron. It's not gonna happen. Sorry,
Me too.
It might.
Yep.
it's not gonna
We
happen.
need a
never
bigger
know.
Megatron. Now that we got this Voyager Soundwave, I want a Voyager Optimus and a Voyager Megatron. But it will never happen. My dreams are shattered. Somebody hold me.
I won't hold you.
Okay.
No,
I refuse.
I goddamn refuse. Oh, Doctor Wu's also doing. Have you seen their new wheeljack upgrade?
The longer swords?
Longer swords, the guns, and the grenade.
No, I haven't seen the one with the guns.
Yeah, the guns look pretty nice. They look, goddamn, they look cool. Here, right here. It looks pretty neat. Like the guns look actually really kind of badass. In car mode, they're seamless in car mode.
Let's see here.
So you can store them in car mode, just like the old one?
Yeah, they fill the gap in the front of the car, like
Ah.
fantastically.
Let's
Now you've piqued my interest.
Yes. Click the link. Look at it. Bask.
I'm
I
clicking.
do not
I'm
see
clicking.
the guns. Oh, I see the guns.
Mhm.
The guns are nice.
I'm on meds and I can see the guns. Couldn't help myself.
Try being awake for... What time is it? 8, 9, 10, 11... 28 hours straight. Absolutely exhausted.
I don't want to hear it, guys. I need a haircut. No one can know my pain.
Fucking weirdo.
I was okay. I know you guys don't like Naruto, but god damn it, I saw the funniest
No.
fucking thing the other day. It was hilarious. So, I know you guys have heard of the anime Bleach, right?
Unfortunately.
It was doing okay when Bleach first started out. It was good. Like I enjoyed it at least. God, what a dead horse that turned into. Because
Yeah.
the Bleach anime, the reason is because Taiki Kubo, the guy who creates it, or I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's just no. He's keeping the manga going, and it's just a dead horse. And meh. The anime was doing so bad in Japan that they canceled it for a Rock Lee spin-off show from Naruto. So the anime is done in Japan, which is kind of funny because it was canceled for another Naruto anime. And I watched an episode of that. It's all chibi-fied and doesn't take itself seriously. God, that was funny. Don't know if anyone who listens has seen it. But,
I haven't.
Neither have I.
oh, I don't expect you guys to see it. If you guys want to watch it, I mean, by all means, I can show you.
No.
Are you sure?
As of right now, no.
Alright. Positive? Alright. So what you think about Masterpiece Shockwave? Quake Wave?
I like it. I
Quaker?
would get it if it was a little bit less expensive.
I'm not too impressed with it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good and all, but like, oh no, I'm just not too impressed with it. It looks almost like a statue, almost.
Opposable statue. Isn't that good?
You're opposable. I don't know. I have two.
Nice
opposable
comeback.
thumbs.
Yeah.
You're posable. Well, thanks. I'm quite limber.
Opposable with your mom.
Hey now.
My God.
Don't insult me.
My mother's a saint.
You wouldn't be saying that if you knew her.
She is. She yells "goddamn" it a lot. What's that noise?
I'm spinning one of the laser or the data discs to see if I can get it when it stops spinning, if it'll transform and pop up.
How's it spin?
Like you put it on its side and you flick it like a coin.
I wish they were a little bit thinner.
With your thumbs. How do you wish they were thinner, dude? These are transforming toys.
Oh, they could have made them thinner. It's just they got all those springs in there that made them.
That didn't make them
Thicker.
fatter. The springs didn't make them fatter. It's the fact that they have to transform into a robot. I'm not complaining because of their size. I mean, they turn into
The
fit,
cassettes
healthy,
are thinner.
except for Ravage. Ravage is kind of.
Hey, don't pick on Ravage. He's my favorite one.
Are you serious?
I don't know why I like him, but I do.
I love him. I'm loving on Laserbeak.
I have.
You have Buzzsaw, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I'm looking at Quake Wave, and man, I want it. If Jesse falls asleep, we have to keep the show going and then send him our audio files.
Okay.
Jesse, you asleep?
I'm getting there.
I think he's
All right,
dead.
come on, wake up,
Okay.
wake up,
Wake up!
wake up.
I was there for a minute.
Your fans are waiting.
Yeah.
Don't let them down.
Get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hey, alcohol.
You're Batman.
Alcohol is a depressant, which means it'll put you to sleep sooner,
Yeah.
or at least make you not so much fun.
It'll make me fun.
You need
It'll
like
make you
5 hour
not too much
energy.
fun. You turn into fun.
Yeah.
My penis
Energy
turns
when you
into
need
fun.
it.
Oh, what? Was there anything else news related?
Fuck it. Let's just skip it and go to the 2012 stuff because you're about to pass out and die on microphone.
No.
I'm not gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Not in that actual sense of the words that you're using.
You're about to die.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we never did like a full retrospective of 2011. Well, we tried to, Wyatt and I, back in the early days of Primecast, but that was an episode long since forgotten due
Never
to
saw the light of
many
day.
technical issues, and it's sad because we put a lot of work in that episode. So we're bringing it to you this time, and we're going to have some of the similar topics, except just kind of bridged. First topic I want to cover is the worst figure of 2012. Which do you feel is the worst figure of 2012? I'm going to start first, just because I want to get it in first, because I feel that at least one of you two will say this.
Please do.
And it is Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Arachnid.
It wasn't even going through my mind.
Oh,
Really?
that was definitely going through my mind.
I've literally forgotten about that figure. It's not on my Decepticon shelf. It's in a box somewhere. I've forgotten about it.
That has to be the biggest flop
But yeah, that warrants
of
that
2012,
travesty.
easily.
Yeah,
And it's a shame because she's such a cool character.
It is an awful big shame. I really wish that she would have got a hell of a lot better figure than them.
Oh yeah,
They
she
really
deserved
could have
better.
done a lot better in just about every sense of the in every way of the figure.
They gave
Except
up on her.
vehicle mode is pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice a spoiler for the season finale of Prime that when they blew up the base, she's probably totally dead?
She's gonna turn up like, hey, how the hell did I get out of here?
They're gonna be like, what the fuck? While she's crawling out of this fiery rock.
Either that or she was destroyed.
Yeah, she's probably dead. I think if she dies, that's a totally... Yeah, I don't think I care. I think her character's just been nulled at this point. Like, she's served her purpose.
What about you, Wyatt?
What about you, Andrew? I need to think.
I need to think too, because he took my answer.
Oh, well, fuck.
I know. Son of a gun.
Worst figure. What kind of toys have we had this year?
Some good ones, some bad ones.
Oh, thanks. I meant name some. We got hold on. All right, we got Fall of Cybertron toys. We got Prime toys, like almost all of them. Did we get any movie toys? No. We didn't get movie toys.
The deluxe Prime with trailer.
I didn't even buy that.
That came out this year.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
I didn't bother with that either.
I think I could still find it if I wanted to.
Think of one.
Fuck. Okay, I don't know if I have a worst figure of 2012, but I have a couple most disappointing. I'm gonna combine my answers with most disappointing, because I don't know if I can outright call them horrible or the worst. For worst, I'm gonna throw in, just because it serves zero fucking purpose after the first edition, Voyager Starscream, because the figure is not overtly bad. And I'm not gonna beat the dead horse of Deluxe Bumblebee, because that mold isn't that bad. It's the fact that it doesn't work for Bumblebee, or at least that version of Bumblebee. The Beast Hunters one looks fine, and Hot Shot looked pretty cool. So I think Arachne just overall wins, just because she couldn't do much of anything right.
The cake. Yeah.
Well, other figures had faults. Like, okay, take a figure like Knockout. He had his faults, but in the end, he's not horrible.
No.
Like, at all. Like, he serves his purpose fine.
Actually pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, I like Knockout. Andrew, do you have an answer? Or are you gonna...
You know, I have to agree with you. Starscream, the Voyager one, was very disappointing. The only one that was worse was Dreadwing. No, I'm kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
But yeah, I mean, they weren't even trying with that one.
It was probably disappointing because they had it for like BotCon or two, that they were like, look at this Voyager Prime Starscream, it's got this light up gimmick and no.
Yeah.
Like,
but for me,
and they can't like the light gimmick. It was a good attempt, or a good idea, bad attempt. It just didn't work.
Yeah, but for me, just to be different, and I know a lot of people will disagree, but for me, Ultra Magnus is my #1 disappointment, because I was really looking forward to him.
Ultra Magnus, really?
And the Voyager just really disappointed me. You know, they could have done so much better with that figure.
I agree. I enjoy it, but I see where you're coming from.
I mean, I'm not saying he's horrible, I'm just saying he's disappointing. Because Arachnid gets the vote for that. I know, blasphemy. But
no, oh my god. There's going to be an Adventure Time episode where we can see Jake's puppies.
Okay.
I'm excited. Alright, go on.
Well, nothing can top that, can it?
No, yeah, Jake's a dad. It's called Jake the Dad.
Oh, goody.
It comes, it premieres Monday, which means I can watch it with my new Dreadwing, or new Skyquake.
You can watch it together.
Yeah, he's gonna sit in my lap. He's gonna be like, "Oh, puppies!" I'm like, "Oh, you're a good toy."
Just don't make out with him, all right?
No promises. All right. I think Jesse's asleep.
Probably.
I think he is.
I
like
think
no shit,
so.
he's asleep. Hey,
wake up,
Jesse.
Yeah.
You just fell asleep live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to just leave and we'll finish it?
Probably.
You alright?
Why is my phone going off? Who's calling me?
Not me.
Not me.
Draw something. Yeah, you two finish this up.
Alright, well, do you want to drop in a couple of your favorites and worst, and then we'll go through the list?
My most disappointed figure is Voyager Ultra Magnus. Best third-party product, anything by Dr. Weaver. Worst trend is Japanese exclusiveness. Best figure, I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and say for you, your best figure was...
Primecast.
There you go.
Alright, I'm out.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye, Jesse.
So you two can talk as long as you want now.
Alright.
Sorry.
No, that's
once again. It's just hitting harder. I mean, I worked all night and been going all day. I'm just crashing.
No, that's cool.
It's all good. No problem.
You're about to get 45 minutes, though, of audio of just complete silence.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright.
We'll make farting noises once in a while.
We'll prove ourselves.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Laters.
Later.
Later. It's just you and me this time.
Just gonna recall Andrew here.
Hey,
Alright, we're on our
just
own.
You and me this time.
Alright. Alright, let's round out 2012 without Jesse.
Yeah.
Good night, Jesse. Sweet dreams, my sweet prince. Alright. Alright, we were talking about it, so let's roll into most disappointing
We did
of
that.
2012. With yours was Ultra Magnus.
Yes.
I'd say not disappointing is more of like, what the fuck is this? Because I was really into the idea of a volcano mountain face, and it just didn't come out right. Voyager, whatever, Arms Micron Unicron, is like, he serves a really good purpose of standing on your shelf and looking awesome. But his playability, how much they tried to put into him, how much playability they tried to put in, just did not work. And, like, trying to turn him into a suit of armor just didn't work. And it seems like they put a lot of love into the figure, just they couldn't pull it off, and that sucks. Did you get Unicron?
Unicron's been going through some crisis lately in terms of what to do with him.
Did you pick him up?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not upset that I got him, but recommending him to people for the $70 price tag is something I've not done, and I'm not going to do. If you can find him for like $40 clearance, maybe.
You have to really like Unicron in general to get him.
You would have to. I like the toy. He looks shiny. He looks nice on my shelf. I'm glad I have him as a piece. As a toy, I can't recommend him, and that sucks. Cause I was all whole hog into when everyone was like, he's a face mountain volcano, and everyone was just like, that's stupid. I was like, no, that's pretty badass. But yeah, that's probably my most disappointing. There's a couple other disappointments, like Cup didn't live up. You know, he was a little stumpy, and he's not bad at all. He's just eh.
Yeah, he could have been bigger and better.
Bigger and better, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's not this year, but First Edition Cliff Jumper is not a bad toy. Though, his Prid companion is not horrible in comparison. Those two, like, I think the Prid Cliff Jumper has so much more personality to him than the First Edition.
Really?
That's my own opinion. I know
that's interesting, though.
I know it's a vocal minority, but that's just my opinion. I love the First Edition Cliff Jumper, but there's just some lines drawn, which is fine. That's about it. Let's go into the best figure of 2012, or at least our favorites.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll into this one with Dreadwing, because goddamn, they did something right there. Even though mine is broken in 2 places, I still love him. I plan to get another one. Like, if I find it, I'm gonna pick up another one just to have like my factory fresh, beauty, because he is my favorite. He's my favorite toy of that line. Man, I love Dreadwing. I love Dreadwing so much. I'm so glad I was able to get Skyquake, because I was thinking the other day, I was like, in retrospect, I would have kicked my own ass had I not been able to actually get my hands on Skyquake, because I'm still of the volition of, I think he'll come out, but it's a tight knit now of how he'll come out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
But I'm so glad I'm gonna have those two.
Oh yeah, they'll look great together.
Yeah, whatever, you fucking hater.
Crappy ass figure.
If you don't like your Jedwing, you can send them to me by all means.
I'm only teasing you.
Send them over. Like,
yanking
come on.
your chain.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I don't want to send it to you so you can break it.
Break it? I will. I'm about to be dead ass.
Break him.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please
A
don't
couple
hurt
runners
me.
up. A couple figures. Here, how about you say your favorite? Because I don't want to mention it if it's your definitive.
My definitive, like, Transformer in general for 2012?
I suppose. Yeah, let's go with that. You're at least the one you enjoyed the most.
As tempting, I really love First Edition Prime, and I really love the Masterpiece Prime, but for some reason, I really like the Masterpiece Lambert.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool.
I don't know. I just have I just have more fun with it. I don't know why. I just enjoy it a lot more than I realized.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love the Masterpiece Prime, and I love the First Edition Prime, and there's a whole lot of other Transformers that came out in 2012 that are great. But I really like the MB12. My favorite.
Your favorite Masterpiece or favorite of the year?
Favorite of the year.
Okay. Alright. Honorable mentions. Okay, Masterpiece Prime. That goes without saying. And that mold wasn't released this year, so I actually just didn't think of it.
Well, I count the Toys R Us version,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right then. Okay. The best was Prime. My favorite was Dribbling. Because goddamn, that Optimus Prime is like I said earlier, probably the best Transformer I own, at least personally. He looks so good no matter what he's doing.
Yeah,
a couple of just average toys that really stood out this year were like the Vehicon and his incarnations. That figure was so simplistic, it really worked.
I love the Vehicons. I love them.
Yeah, I own too many.
And they're everywhere right now, so you can get them.
Yeah, Vehicon is awesome. Yeah. Arms Micron Breakdown is a fantastic toy. He's a little awkward, but he's great. He looks fantastic. He looks straight out of the show for a transforming toy. Then you have like Rumble and like Thundertron, and those guys just do something totally right.
And Thundertron was like a surprise hit for me.
Yeah, Thundertron was totally. He stands out as the point, and Rumble is an out of nowhere really good deluxe.
Oh yeah.
So, and those are even like end of the year ish figures. Like I'm pretty sure we got those within the last month or two. Yeah, within the last month I think is when we all got them. And like that's saying something. It's like the end of the line is when things start getting real good.
Yeah, definitely.
There were good figures before then. Ratchet was really good, at least to me. Wheeljack was very good. Or at least good.
I really do like Wheeljack. He's one of my favorite Prime figures.
Mm-hmm. And while this sounds more like a Prime retrospective, but Fall of Cybertron really didn't do anything too wrong, but it really did nothing right. Bruticus was an outstanding achievement of volition and balls. It's something of its own volition, its own category of. They had a burr up their ass that they wanted to try something brave, and they did, and it didn't come out that great, but it still stood the test, and I enjoyed that. Because I like Bruticus. Bruticus is on my desk. I like him. I enjoy him for what he is.
The G2 is the best one.
I still need to get the G2, but I figure he'll be around. And
And Ultra Magnus was a good turnout for that mold.
Yeah,
That's a good Fall of Cybertron figure right there.
yeah, I haven't got Ultra Magnus yet. Did you get him?
Oh yeah, I reviewed him.
Oh yeah, that's right. You found him, didn't you?
Yep. And he's
I
good.
haven't been able to find any of those, but that's okay.
You got to find him. He's worth it.
I got to find that Ultra Magnus because I love Ultra Magnus. I gotta find that Starscream. Dem toys. I've heard that those actually turned around the Fall of Cybertron line, so that's good. So yeah, Fall of Cybertron Bruticus is still a marvel of his own. He's kind of like his own continuity, and he's okay for what he does. His Scramble City gimmick is all right. It doesn't really take away from the figure, as far as I can tell. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Okay, what is your least favorite trend of the year, Andrew?
I did not like the weaponizer stuff.
All right.
Is that what you mean? Like
no, that works. That'll work.
Those weapons just did not work. The LED was useless. The weapons were all weird looking. They should never have done it. And of course, probably the only thing that beats that would be, as we all know, they got smaller.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
But I don't think some of those were actually like intentional. Like, I'm sure the weaponizers were like, here's the stuff for the little kids. It looks all pew awesome. The smaller stuff was probably hit from the economy, and that's there's my least favorite trend seems to be getting better. And last year, what ours was distribution. Me and Jesse's when we went on our Lost episode, one of them. Distribution was balls ass horrible last year, to the point of where a lot of people could not find certain toys, and a lot of toys did not get released. This was in the midst of the first edition fiasco. The last few waves of Dark of the Moon didn't get out. Such figures like Human Alliance Soundwave and Deluxe Soundwave, and they didn't make it out. Sucks. Really sucks. That almost continued this year, but they caught it and they saved it, because you had the Viacon, the Troop Builder, which is 1 to a case, and Jesse touched on, I think, last week when I was discussing my Viacon addiction, and he was like, well, you're like that guy who was talking about getting 10. Now, I have to say that I thought about this after the show and just didn't bring it up to Jesse. It's kind of different, because what that guy was talking about doing was depleting 10 entire cases, which could be more than an entire store's shipment of that wave of the only Viacon. Viacon since then has been saturated to 2 per case at least, while stores during the Christmas season are getting tons and tons of cases. So the Viacon became better, easier to get. So no, it's not exactly like that, because these people were buying loads of cases off BBTS, taking the Viacons out and just selling the rest for like $8 a pop, which isn't bad if you want to do that. If you're that crazy, fine. I wasn't that crazy. I'm pretty sure Jesse bought a case of BBTS. If I'm not mistaken, he bought the whole case. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but, you're right. But at least they fixed the distribution problem, and the case ratios are a little better now.
Yeah, the case ratios got better, and they had that whole press conference, and they were like, "Hey guys, guess what?
Less bumblebees and more
because
what you want." Yeah.
It turned into pretty much, well, okay, putting Bumblebee and everything kind of did turn into a cost thing, to where we had to just clearance them all out. And that's fine. They caught that, because if you look at the Beast Hunters ratios, at least most of them, they are 2 to 2 to 2 to 2. Though there was a couple case ratios that I saw recently that weren't that way, and it was like 2 of this guy and 3 of this guy, and I was like, calm down. But I'm pretty sure it's 2 Predakings, 2 Optimus Primes, and then, all that good stuff. So it seems that my least favorite trend has been picked up upon, hopefully. I think all the Fall of Cybertron figures, the new ones, are getting decent case ratios. I think Kickback is still 1 per case, but And then there's still Skyquake. If Skyquake doesn't make it out, I think it's just an end-of-the-line thing that he didn't get out. He's the last wave, and it's a case revision, or a wave revision. But, I don't know, I think it's just a thing to where stores are like, well, if this is the last of it, and there's only 1 figure left, what's the point of buying them all? Hopefully he gets out, hopefully he's not too rare, because, man, he looks pretty. And I gotta find another Dreadwing. And Apparently, some people had hard times finding Ultra Magnus and Thundertron. I didn't. Like, I see those dudes all over the place.
They're
like, all the
everywhere
time.
here. Yeah.
I always see a Thundertron. If anyone wants me to proxy buy one for him, message me, PayPal me the money, and I'll be more than happy to go pick one up for you. I mean, I didn't know he was that hard to find in other places because I'm seeing threads all over the place of guys just saying, hey, I need a Thundertron. Let me know. Hey, I need a Thundertron. Can't find him. I need Thundertron. And they've all been hooked up at this point. But I guess if anyone needs one and has the cash ready, let me know. I guess, one of us, I could probably do it.
Oh, yeah, I see him all the time. No problem.
Yeah.
Same thing with Magnus.
Even maybe after the convention, if you guys need a Thundertron or need a Magnus, if you have a Dreadwing, let me know. Like, if there's figures because I know that is a thing to where some figures don't make it out in other places while they make it out in other places in the same distribution region. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much my answer.
That's a darn good one. So yeah.
All right, last thing is third party of this year. What was your favorite, least favorite, and I guess least favorite third party? Okay, let's not do least favorite because I can't think of that.
Yeah, I can't think of one either.
Yeah.
Third party. One of their the name flew out of my head, but the one Mastermind Creations with the 3 Seekers.
Oh yeah.
Screecher, Stormer, and Warper.
Yeah, what were they called?
I can't remember what they're called, but
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Mastermind Creation Seekers, yes.
Yeah, that's my pick. Is my favorite and best.
Did you get any of those?
No, I'm waiting for Warper.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go for that one.
All right. I didn't get many third party this year that came out this year. I did catch up on some third party, though. I have to say my favorite, seemingly from what I've seen, are probably among Hercules and Assaulter, Warbot Assaulter. Warbot Assaulter and Steel Core. Steel Core is probably my favorite because that dude did something. He took a design, or not a design. He took a theme from an existing intellectual property and turned it into their own character design, which is pretty ballsy for a fans project, and it kind of tested the waters of if they can make their own transforming robot toys that are not hashes at Transformers characters.
Right.
And it turned out great, everything I heard. I plan to get, they're going to re-release it, or at least in another color scheme. I'm going to get that one, because
Everyone seems to like it.
I couldn't jump on the initial release and the re-release in October. So I have to get the next color scheme. Hopefully it's a good one, which I think it will be, but yeah. Assaulter looked great. Hercules looked awesome. I think the winner of this year, Hercules was this year, wasn't he? No, or was he last year?
He started come out last year, and then the rest of them came out this year.
Okay, well, technically Hercules is this year. Okay, I think Hercules was the knight in shining armor this year because he was the most ballsy of, we're going to make separate Constructicons, they're all going to combine full-size figures into this badass Bruticus. And Giant did the same thing, and Giant didn't turn out bad.
I like Giant more, but I couldn't get my hands on one.
Oh yeah, that's fine. My aesthetic opinion was Hercules, and Andrew's was Giant. So
he was a badass. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they just looked so cool. I messed with a Hercules once in person. Man, that so freaking cool. I want to get one day because he still seems to be have subsequential pieces out there that you can still buy. They're still producing him because I'm sure they're aware of some people that they have to save up for a long time for something like that.
Well, sure, it's $100 a piece. Yeah.
$100 a piece for 6 pieces.
Yeah.
Goddamn. So that's good that they're keeping him around and at least available, which is great. So third party, this was a year for third party, and it also was a year for a lot of third party companies to come out of the woodwork and be like, we're doing this, and then they just kind of fell. I think the most notable was the acoustic wave, because they had designs for that, and it looked really cool, but it was beat out by an official thing, which sucks. And that's not the third party's fault. That is fans' toys, I think. The people made Quickwave, yeah. Not their fault. So, yeah.
That's true.
I don't really know what else to say about third party this year. It was a big clusterfuck of a lot of people trying to do stuff. Some of it didn't work, some did.
It was a big year.
Yeah, the I-Gear Mini Warriors, which turned out neat, and then they took the wrong turn of making them bigger. Those toys should have stayed small and $20 a pop because those toys were great.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, because I heard the bigger ones just did not work, and they had some weird joint tolerance, all around. Upgrade kits, I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Was there anything else in 2012 that you wanted to touch on, Andrew? Did you want to touch?
I'm really impressed with how many masterpiece stuff we've got for 2012.
This is true. We've broken the wave of, or at least a string of getting one masterpiece a year.
And we got new molds.
New molds. Oh, well, we got two new molds, I think. Yeah, wait. We got Lambor, Red Alert, and then we're getting Soundwave gets released late this month, doesn't he?
Yeah, and we also got, a nice repaint of Thundercracker.
And we got Optimus Prime in the US.
Yeah.
So yeah, a good year for Masterpiece. Really good year, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the best year, to a degree.
So far.
But yeah.
And I'm really impressed with the first edition stuff, and I'm glad they were able to release it again.
It is, kind of quality
that
kind of.
That gives a lot of people a break right there. And I gotta give Hasbro credit. They were true to their word. They said they were gonna try to do it, and they did. So for a company to do that, they didn't have to. There's some companies out there that just say screw it, too bad. You missed it. Oh well.
Yeah, and
they didn't do that.
They didn't want to endorse the guys who were I don't want to say flipping them on the internet, but the guys who were. Or at least the people who were trying to endorse it from other countries, which wasn't bad. It was exchange rates caught up and stuff, which is fine. Some people were taking advantage of it, though. And they were like, hey, don't spend all that money on, there.
Exactly.
Which is fine, was really good. They were like, they acknowledged it, that was happening. And that wasn't bad. I didn't see too many, except for Optimus Prime, Master, fucking Voyager Prime did get scalped a lot. But the rest of them, I saw, just pretty much going through exchange rates, at least through Asia and stuff. So.
Yeah. The only thing I wish they'd done was release the first. For some reason, they did not release Bumblebee and Cliffjumper.
I think they just kind of budgeted out, and they're like, well,
yeah,
Bumblebee saturated. Because I heard they did a poll about what figures that people wanted the most. And I think most of the collectors got their hands on Cliffjumper. He wasn't that hard to proxy through people, and then Bumblebee was the least, and that was it.
Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten a first edition Bumblebee, because the one I have has 2 left hands.
Oh, it does.
So, whoops, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wah, wah,
yeah, I got Bumblebee last year. I'm sure you can find him for cheap, still, if you want him. You can get the weapon onto Bumblebee.
Yeah. I think I'll just get the deluxe RID. I wasn't gonna, but I may as well.
Use the Beast Hunters.
There we go. So, it should be an interesting 2013. But 2012 wasn't too bad.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it.
No mail this week?
Oh, well, I meant for the 2012 stuff.
Oh, yeah. Whoops, sorry.
No, that's alright. I should have been more precise.
Yeah, bye, everybody.
Alright, bye. Alright, let me log into the email real quick. I know we have some. Google needs to load. I hope my internet disconnected. Didn't, because my Facebook is pinging. Alright. Alright, guys, stop messaging me on Facebook. It's getting loud in my ears. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, never mind. Not all of them are questions. Alright, let's jump into this. Q&A. Number 1. This is from Transfan681. Number 1. How many Viacons do you guys army built now? Fuck. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. I'll have 13 or 15 once I'm done. Right now I have 4 first editions, 4 print deluxes, 1 Prid Deluxe had turned silver. 2 jets. I'm getting 2 jet generals, and then I'm getting 2 arms micron regulars. I know I'm fucking horrible, but
oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've got 1 first edition that I'm keeping in the box, and I got 4 Prid ones. So
I also have a first edition that I'm gonna be giving away.
ooh,
I have to come up with the details of that contest because I don't know what the fuck is a good contest. Alright. Number 2, what are your opinions on Futurama? That's totally a show. Philip J. Fry, Leela, Bender, the robot, Ben's Things, Dr. Farnsworth.
bite my shiny
Hermes.
metal ass.
I have a cat named Hermes. Not after that Hermes, but after the Greek god Hermes. But with the
As long as it's not
mythology.
herpes.
It's not herpes.
No.
Everyone calls my cat herpes. I'm like, guys, stop. He's gonna think his
Not
name is
herpes.
herpes.
Poor
He's gonna.
cat.
I know they're like trying to make him think his name's herpes, and it's not Hermes. Your name's Hermes. I don't really have an opinion about it. It's a show. I enjoy it. I'll watch it if it's on.
I used to watch it all the time when it was new.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, well, I'm a sci-fi geek, so they have a lot of tongue-in-cheek of different sci-fi stuff, and but I haven't seen it since it's been off the air.
It's been a couple years, hasn't it?
A few years. I think it was on Cartoon Network or something like that.
Yeah, it was on Adult Swim, and then I know Comedy Central got it back, and they're doing new episodes now.
Yeah, ever since that point, I haven't been watching anything new. Just sort of fell out of it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really know how to answer your question. 3. What something or someone do you want to see in season 3 of TF Prime? Shockwave. I just want to see more Shockwave.
Yeah, we didn't get enough of him, did we?
We got him in a flashback. I want him to be on the main team of the Decepticons or Predacons, whatever the fuck, and I want him to be there, like stand next to Megatron the whole time. That's my answer.
Huh. I'd like to see a new Autobot character.
That'd be interesting.
Don't
Ultra
care
Magnus.
which one.
Ultra
Magnus.
I want to see Dreadwing come back.
From the dead.
I want to see Dreadwing again, or at least have him be mentioned, and not by Megatron, because god fucking damn it, that ending to Dreadwing's story arc was so fucking stupid. So yeah, thank you for your question. It comes from Transfan681, sent from my iPhone. Where's my little? There it is. He added to that saying, "There is no evolution of life, just the creatures. Just the creatures movie Optimus Prime has allowed to live." Oh, I get it, because he's a homicidal maniac.
It's
All right.
Chuck Norris joke.
You have been signed out of this account. I better not. What the fucking balls? Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
Alright, this comes from Daniel. His email is hilarious. His email is Dr. Pisshead.
Awesome! Hi, Dr. Pisshead.
I'm not gonna say what, so I don't want people blowing him up. But that's awesome. This says, "This isn't a real question, but I could most likely find Jesse a Catwoman. My toy dress was overflowing with them for the longest time." I'm pretty sure he got one now. But thank you. I'm sure Jesse will thank you. And appreciates your looking out. Thanks.
Maybe he wants another one.
Okay, my Gmail just signed me out of the fucking... Ugh, god.
Stupid Gmail.
It keeps signing me out of my accounts. This is the 3rd time it just signed me out. Oh god, this is dumb.
Those bastards.
This is not fair. Okay, Google is trying to stop our podcast from happening. Why?
I don't know.
Alright, this comes from Kevin
Hurts my
MC.
feelings.
Hey there, people of Primecast. What do you mean, you people? I was wondering if SSJ Prime short film project was going anywhere. Oh yeah, it's going somewhere. Thanks, Jesse. It seemed like it was going to be a fun project to watch. Also, I know you recently added a new member to your cast, and I was wondering if you were thinking of having any other guests on the show in the future. One of your avid listeners, Kevin, a.k.a. Moto Tech Dude.
Moto Tech Dude, okay.
Thank you,
Well,
Tech Dude Kevin.
yeah, thank you, but I'm not sure we can answer that one.
Jesse's. Hopefully he listens to this. Resend this question. That might sound dumb. Resend this, and we'll have Jesse answer it for you. Because, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we added Andrew here. Our little Andrew.
Oh, yay! Yeah.
We're going to have other guests, but right now we're just still getting the feel for all three of us. Trying to get that, feel of the podcast. We will. Right now, our main focus is getting this live on iTunes. Then
Exactly.
getting condenser sound. Making this podcast a better quality is our main thing right now. So thank you for your inquiry. And, yeah, we're still looking to improve and all that jazz, so thanks. Have a good day, sir.
If any of us dies, you might have a chance. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, the guy with the awesome email actually sent a rebuttal email saying, just disregard that other email. So, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, some questions are, what are your favorite supervillains, excluding the Joker? I like Venom, and I like Flash Thompson Venom. I liked Venom because he was such a badass with trying to just fuck with Peter Parker's life. I also really, really enjoyed
Yeah.
the Sinister Six. And I enjoy the Sinister Six in all kind of forms they were told. And I'm sorry, the Sinister Six in the Death of Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe was awesome. How that whole thing panned out, Peter Parker's death was amazing. He saved Captain America's life and bled to death while beating the Green Goblin over the head with a semi-truck. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
So yeah, I enjoyed that. They pretty much, I like Spider-Man villains. They tried to attack Peter where he lives. And something happened in Spider-Man 700 I'm not going to talk about because I don't fully grasp it still. But, okay. I'm going to pick that up and read it, though. Because that sounds really weird.
Not sure you're gonna like it, but okay.
Yeah, I know. I read what it is.
Yeah.
And I read that, I'm just like, what the fuck did I just read? So, I got to see what it's like. What are your thoughts on the bronies thing? We answered that last week. Next. Yeah. I had a guy on Facebook yesterday get mad at me because I said I don't like Homestuck. Okay,
Oh, well.
I want all of our listeners, if you like Homestuck, kind of switch that around in your head real quick. Because that's the most e-penis stuff I've ever heard. He got mad, made a status about it, and him and his friends tried to duke it out with me playing word games on Facebook about me disliking Homestuck. And it was fun. Because they didn't win that. Because they were trying to play word games with me. And yeah, you can't play word games on someone on a text form media because you can circle and pinpoint what they said, because it got to the point of where they accused me of something, I rebutted saying I didn't do that, they said I didn't accuse you of that, and it came down to, yeah, you did right there, actually, you did. And they just stopped replying. I wasn't vulgar, I wasn't crude, I wasn't rude about it, because I was actually, someone made a status about me, I got on it, and someone called me a douchebag right off the bat, and then, yeah, I'm a douchebag because I don't like Homestuck.
I don't care for that either. I never cared for that either.
Yeah, but yeah, we talked about bronies already. This isn't about Homestuck.
Right.
Alright, this guy's, he's talking in caps and bold. Alright, that's cool. Alright, hey guys, I would like to know how you would like this idea I have for a Transformers story. This comes from Russell McMillan. Yeah, there's no I. Alright. What if they made a Transformers comic where the Transformers ravaged Earth, where Earth is just a little more than a barren wasteland like Cybertron, and the Transformers are hated, both Autobots and Decepticons alike are hated by humans for killing their planet. Cities destroyed, fields unusable due to the spilled energon radiation, humans under constant fear, either being dictated by the Decepticons or guarded by the Autobots. Oh god. Being afraid of both factions and the guilt of the Autobots feel. It started 1 year and continued through multiple generations, and the Decepticons had their hands into all the weapons on Earth, every missile, every gun, every jet, every bomb. The Earth at that point is already nearly a barren wasteland with only a few pockets of civilization, and the Decepticons are only waiting to use them when they feel like it. Sorry, it was kind of long with that. Thanks for reading. Let me know what y'all think. The idea of the Transformers ruined Earth is good, though it doesn't make sense how... I mean, this isn't like to criticize your story, but it's like Optimus is stepping on a human and he's just like, sorry, I'm
Squish.
Duh.
Yeah.
It's like that picture of Daredevil when he's shooting the gun and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. If you're blind, don't use a gun. If you're a giant robot,
That's good advice. Yeah.
be careful where you step. So yeah, I think it'd be, what would make it more interesting is if the Autobots actually like tried to rebuild and the Decepticons just keep tearing it all down. Because the Autobots are just like shooting at cities and they're just like, sorry. And then it's kind of like, yeah, thanks. You killed my wife.
Yeah.
Like,
You killed Timmy.
yeah, you killed. Yeah, that was my third one. Thanks. My hamster was in there. God damn it. Yeah, the idea is really neat. I dig the idea of the Transformers have ravaged our planet now. It's in the post-apocalyptic and the questionable time that has always been talked about in Transformers of we're going to conquer Earth. It's being realized now. So that's a neat idea. That'd be good.
Or
I don't know
an
about a
alternate
comic.
universe.
Yeah, I don't know about a comic like ongoing, but a one-off or an even block-on story might work because I don't know how ongoing that would go. And a TV show, I think, is too. I don't think they would be able to fund that as a TV show, but I like the idea. And most IDW stuff seems to be driven only by robots, not really Earth and humans and fleshies. But the idea is cool. That seems like an idea that people had a long time ago, kind of like animated ideas or Prime ideas, and that'll probably happen one day. So we'll probably be able to read that one day. Good idea. I dig it. Thank you, Russell. Oh, it's Matt Shell. He has lots of questions.
Awesome.
Actually, I think he already. No, I already read that. Ah! I already read that. That was from last week. Aha! Yeah. Thank you, Matt Shell. I still gotta get his Akiba. Oh, Bradley Harper meant the 6-inch Peter Parker that we were talking about last week. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I saw that it got released. Like, I don't know, Andrew, do you still have the 6-inch Spider-Man figures near you? Or are they all gone?
They're all gone.
Yeah, mine are all
Nothing
gone
left.
too. Because they released the second wave, which has the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
The unmasked one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I haven't been in a Walmart recently, but yeah, thanks.
That's the only one? In the second wave, or?
I think it comes with repacks of the other three.
Oh, okay, so that's the only new figure.
Yeah, it's the only
Okay.
new figure, at least.
That's a bummer.
It'd be funny if they had, like, a lizard just with, like...
The lab coat.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. I meant with, Dr. Connor's, like, head. Like, with glasses. It's a lizard body with a human head. He's smiling, too. He's all happy. Thank you, Bradley Harper.
I'm a lizard!
Alright, he sends another question. Dear Primecast, I bought the first editions at my Toys R Us the day before your review. They are fine. Optimus swords feel stiff enough. The Bulkhead's arms is fixed. Just want to let you know. Sincerely, Brad Harper. Does your Optimus have the doors and... I don't know. I was just comparing them to the other versions that I had. Or at least the first releases. But, yeah. Thanks for the follow-up, though. Let me know if your Optimus has the door paint. I don't think he does, but let me know. This comes from Opone.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
What happened after you pulled that F-word prank on the new worker at the sheet metal factory?
Huh?
He's asking Jesse.
Oh. Jesse's not here right now.
The F-word prank, the sheet metal factory. Is that... was he talking about
he
when
said
he, like...
that. I forgot
Yeah,
what it
well...
was about.
Yeah. Well, did he, like, fake being hurt or something?
Something like that. I don't remember.
Resend that question.
Yeah.
And Jesse will answer it. Oh, God. We got all Jesse-eccentric questions this week, and Jesse left. Oh, great. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't want to answer for Jesse, because I forgot. I'm sorry. Alright, he sends another question.
Awesome.
What do you all think of that new, not really new, Spider-Man show, The Ultimate Spider-Man? Like it? Hate it? Haven't seen it? I personally like the Spectacular Spider-Man better. Josh Keaton voices Spider-Man, and if you have seen the new miniseries on Marvel's YouTube channel, Marvel Mashup. I've not seen Marvel Mashup. I'll look into it, probably. I'd like to know what it is. So yeah, what it's Marvel Mashup. It sounds pretty self-explanatory.
I enjoy Ultimate Spider-Man. I like it a lot.
I enjoy it. That show is totally meant to be a Deadpool show. That is totally meant to be a Deadpool cartoon. Goddamn. I like it, but I have to say, yeah, I do like Spectacular Spider-Man more. than that. I marathoned Spectacular Spider-Man and about an all-nighter on recommendation from a good friend. And yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man is a damn good show. And it sucks that they didn't get cleared for a third season because the second season got leaked.
Oh,
Take a
really?
breath. Yeah, that's what happened.
Shoot.
The whole second season got leaked, and they're like, yeah, we can't do that. And they lost funding or something like that. Something along those lines because it got leaked, I think. There's research about it somewhere. There's the story. But yeah, it was a good show.
Right.
I'll look into Marvel Mashup. Thank you, Apone. Catch up on questions. Oh, we did get one. Oh, he linked Dragon Ball PP. Yes, I've seen those. I'm sure Jesse has. I don't know. Mad Shell, I think you have a Twitter. Send those to Jesse on Twitter. Because, yes, I've seen those. Who are you supposed to buy? Yes, they're awesome. So, yeah, that's the answer to number one.
Dragon Ball PP.
Yeah, Dragon Ball P and Dragon Ball PP. Support them after the show. Go watch those. God damn it, they're
I
hilarious.
shall.
Yo, guys, Happy New Year. It's Austin or Matt Shell 23 back to ring in the new year with more questions. Thanks. It's the 4th, and we're going to ring those shit in right now. Dude, I know Sportimus isn't too much about this, but what do you think is a legitimately better series, Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
A better series?
Yes. Have you watched them?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. What's better?
I like Dragon Ball Z. Personally.
I like them both, but they're, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but I thought I had to choose between the two.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's an answer,
Yeah.
but yeah. A lot of people are like, man, Dragon Ball sucks, and then they like Z, but it's like, I think Z is that stereotypical anime that everyone likes because it's big, buff, fighting guys with superpowers.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, yeah. 3. What is your funniest movie theater experience? Okay. While we were seeing the Avengers, my friend Chris, I can't do the voice, so it's not as funny. We were watching the Avengers, and my friend Chris had this little thing to where he would say, I like your butt. And he would say it in a really funny, high-pitched voice. Literally, I have two actually stories. Literally, as soon as Cap walked on screen and turned around, out of nowhere, 3 seats down from me, I hear, I like your butt, Cap. And the whole theater cracked up. So it was hilarious, unexpected. I know it doesn't sound funny, but it was. Then, okay.
You had to be there.
You would have had to have been there, which would have been weird if you were. Because if I get a comment from someone like, oh yeah, I was there at this theater at this date.
I remember
like,
that.
I'd be like, oh, okay. I'm moving, guys. Okay. Then, while I was at the midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises, I know I talked about this on the show at some point. In the scene, have you seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Yes, I have.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, and this is a spoiler for the movie, kind of. Not to the main plot, just a detail. But in the movie, when Alfred is trying to plead with Bruce Wayne to not become Batman again, and they're in the hallway at the stairs before Alfred leaves in the end, and then Alfred, it's when they're talking about his motivation and Rachel's dead, The scene where Bruce says something about Rachel, and there's a pause, and it's just Alfred, and Alfred says, well, what if she had? And this guy in the front row, the very front row of the theater, out of nowhere, as soon as he said that, in that pause of that extremely serious scene, we just hear, wow. And after everyone started laughing, he was like, dick move, Alfred. And it wasn't obnoxious, it was funny. But that was hilarious, because it was such an intense, serious moment, and the emotion of Alfred as a character totally ruined. It was great.
Yeah, the timing must have been perfect.
It was perfect. Another you would have been there.
Awesome.
What about you?
You know, I haven't been to a movie theater in about a year. So I really can't think of anything right now off the top of my head that really stands out. I know it's sad, but I will have some good stories down the road.
Alright.
Sorry, but... Next question.
Where's my tab? There's the tab. Alright. What was your most obnoxious movie theater experience? I went to a dollar theater. I know, don't expect much from a dollar theater. Went to go see a second showing of The Nightmare on Elm Street a couple years ago when it came out. And I was with a group of friends because it was a birthday thing. You know, we all had a couple dollars, went to go see a movie. Picked that. There was about total like 6 people in theater, 4 of us and this couple. And this Hispanic guy was literally sitting in the completely adjacent or parallel to us in the other section of seats, literally yelling into his phone for the entire climax of the movie for about a good 15 minutes. And as we thought he was talking to his girlfriend sitting with him, he wasn't. It was apparently he was on his phone. To the point of we kept looking over and just going like shush, and just kind of like signaling put down the phone, just because we were trying to watch the movie. To the point of where my friend belligerently leaned over my chest in my lap, looked over at the guy, and yelled, "Dude, shut the fuck up." And it was pretty hilarious because part of us was like, man, awesome, you finally said it, because we didn't want to. And part of us was like, oh my god, we're going to get stabbed on our way out.
We're going to die.
Because I just tend to not be rude to people in public, even if they're being rude, because just because I'm just not that way. If you're an asshole, fine, be an asshole. And the dude just had like the saddest look on his face and slowly put his phone down.
That's awesome.
And we waited till he left.
You got punked.
to leave.
That's a good story.
Not initially, but they wanted to stay till the credits, even though there's nothing there. But yeah, it was that was obnoxious. Where the dude was yelling into his phone, and the only reason I postmarked the fact that he was Hispanic was we had no idea what he was saying. No offense at all, but the fact of we're not fluent in Spanish, and we had no idea what he was saying, and it was totally just like, oh my god, I'm trying to see why Freddy's doing what he's doing, and I don't why, and that's not to say anything about that, God.
Wow.
But yeah, that was ass hattery. And what about you? Do you remember an obnoxious time?
Well, the one that I remember most was a few years ago when this guy, it's a similar story where they just non-stop texting each other. And they were sitting right next to each other. These 2 people were texting each other while watching a movie, and it just bugged the hell out of me.
Yeah,
because you're in a dark
people.
room, and their damn phones light up with all their custom ringtones and all that. It just bugged the hell out of me.
Yeah. Well, then like I had a couple instances like there was these ladies. They were just literally nothing, just giggling throughout the whole movie. And finally, me and my friends were like, "Oh my god, shut up or leave," because it wasn't about the movie. They were talking, and it was just the giggling was just incessant and lasted for a good half hour. The movie that I got no guff out of was The Avengers, because I'm pretty sure everyone in that theater was watching it and not talking. At least like a bad experience. But yeah, I've had people a long time ago when I went to go see the 5th Harry Potter movie. These 2 girls were just laughing and giggling their asses off, and then one of them threw popcorn back at us, and we ended up taking a bag of popcorn and threw it. There was no one in the theater. We threw it at them, and they got up and left because they were like took a handful and they threw it back, acting like we wouldn't see. And one of my friends was like, "What the fuck?" And we were young, and my friend picked up his drink, about to chuck it at them, and I was like, "Oh my god, just don't do that."
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Though.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better. Because it was like, you, no, bitch. So yeah, we chucked a bag of pop. The bag didn't open. We rolled it shut and then threw it at them and it hit one of them in the head, and they left. And so, I mean, I'm sorry, they were like 17-year-old girls, and we were like 12. So I don't know. It wasn't like we were assaulting women. It was the fact of some preppy bitches, and we were just nerds trying to watch Harry Potter. And we were like, no, stop.
Yeah.
We never found out they were laughing at us just because we were watching a movie. It's like, well, you're in here too. But yeah. What's the funniest or strangest way you guys have broken something? Don't go breaking my heart. Recently, my new Marvel Legends. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, But recently, my new Marvel Edge Deadpool or Doctor Doom from 2012, his ab waist thing snapped, and so I couldn't actually get the piece apart or in half to fix it. So I've temporarily loosely glued it. I'll have to get another one if I can't fix that. But yeah, it was a weird break to where I couldn't fix it. Because most breaks are easy to fix. Andrew. Andrew?
Hello. I'm sorry, my mic went out for a second.
No, that's right.
I'm here. You know how sometimes, well, you hear it a lot on the forums on how to fix a stuck joint on an action figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of them is to freeze it. So that's what I did. I stuck it in the freezer and I left it there overnight because I forgot about it. And so the next morning, I was like, oh, I left Sinestro in there. So I pulled him out and I tried to, work that joint free, and his arm came off. So
Oh, damn.
that didn't work out so well for me. And I posted it on the forum saying, I took your advice and his arm broke. They're like, well, you did it wrong. I guess I did. So,
oh.
1 year.
That's pretty.
1 year later, I got a new Sinestro. So
I know you've answered this question for figures. So what's the best deal on DVD Blu-rays you guys have ever gotten? Getting them as gifts doesn't count. For me, it would have either been I got all the Line Force portion of Voltron for $6 when I went to the bookstore and got a bunch of Region Zero anime DVDs for about $1 each.
Wow.
My golden achievement will have been that one day where this guy I kind of knew in high school, he graduated a while ago. He was literally trying to buy he was just trying to buy some pot, and he had some DVDs in his bag, and he knew I liked anime, so he went up to me and sold me the entire first season of one of my favorite animes, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, whole first season for $5.
Sweet.
And I was like, here, go get your fix, man, thanks.
Yeah, here's your $5.
That's probably about it. I don't buy it. A movie has to be real special if I buy it on Blu-ray. I got the Dark of the Moon Blu-ray literally just for the case, and I got the Avengers Blu-ray. Those are the only two Blu-rays I own. I know my dad owns the Boondock Saints Blu-ray, but yeah.
Well, I got the Madagascar 3 for $7 at Walmart last month.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good deal considering it's like $17.99 regular price.
Yeah.
And back when, I don't know if you ever had that store, but like Musicland.
Is it? We have a store account.
Not Musicland. Suncoast. Did you ever have a Suncoast in your area?
We had them a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, they were going out of business, and they had a huge clearance, and I got like DVDs for like $4 or $5.
We have a store. It's a second-hand store. They sell gently used DVDs, They have a lot of good deals all the time. It's called Buybacks in Central Ohio, in Columbus. That's a good store to go to for DVD deals.
I wish we had.
I don't know if it's a brand or if it's just a store, but yeah, it's a good store to go to for second-hand stuff.
Cool.
7. If you guys have one, what is your favorite knockoff you've ever bought? I know I've bought knockoffs before.
You got one?
I'm trying to think.
Don't get a headache.
No promises. Fuck. I don't know if I have one off the top of my head. I know I've veered and almost bought knockoffs. I'm probably gonna end up getting a KO City Commander to hold me over till I can afford the official one for about $60. And that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Everything else I own is promptly authentic that I know of.
Yeah, I'm not a big knockoff type of person. I stay away from them generally.
As long as I know it's a knockoff, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Those high quality ones, as long as it's marketed as a knockoff, like, hey, this is a knockoff, watch out. This is not authentic. That's totally fine. But if people are selling them off, which they will do, selling them off as authentics, I don't like that. But if it's like, hey, this is just as good as the original, but it's not the original, then that's fine.
Yeah, the only one I have
As long as you know what you're buying.
Is G1 Megatron knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
He's a floppy mess, but he looks good.
Yeah, the original Megatron was as well.
Oh, this one makes the real one look bad. Look good. But you know, with a little bit of Repo labels and some nail polish hardener, he's all right.
Worldwide waffle. That's funny.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Last one is, who was your favorite special guest voice actor from any Transformers series? Special guest voice actor. Oh, like a special guest on the show.
Ah.
Tony Todd as Dreadwing.
Huh. You know, I'm the worst when it comes to actors. The only ones I know are like Peter Cullen and Frank Welker.
I love Steve Bloom as well. Steve Bloom is good company. He does great work as Starscream.
Mm-hmm. But as far as guest stars, I'm not really sure who. What's her name? Didn't she, the one that played the original RC? From the
Susan Blue.
Yeah, didn't she guest star in Animated or something like that?
She may have. I don't remember. I don't think she voiced Animated RC. She might have. I don't know.
I know she guest starred in some other Transformers series. I may be mixing that up, but that's the only one I could think of. So I guess that's it.
Huh. Alright. That's all I came up with for now. As always, keep up what you're doing. Keep the awesome work, and later. Alright, one more.
One more. Please,
From
sir.
Alfargo,
May I have some more?
Yes, you can. Transfan 681 getting a phone call. I can't answer that.
Aww.
What your opinion of Futurama show cartoon? I already answered that. What's your favorite Chuck Norris joke?
Chuck Norris.
Mine is probably the one that goes, Chuck Norris once took a vacation to the Virgin Islands. Now it's just called the Islands. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many Chuck Norris jokes out there.
Do you want me to pick one for you?
Chuck Norris doesn't have a chin under his beard. Instead, he has a third fist.
Alright.
Chuck Norris, what was it? Chuck Norris doesn't hunt. He allows the animals to live or something like that.
Yeah, he allows them to live.
Yeah.
When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth away from
down.
himself.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris doesn't wear Superman pajamas. Superman wears Chuck Norris pajamas.
When Dirty Harry goes to bed, he looks into the bed to see if Chuck Norris is there.
Yeah, that one's funny. I like that one. I've never heard that one. Alright. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I don't really have any. I'm not that much of a YouTube buff anymore. In the respective, I don't just go around watching a bunch of YouTube videos. I know that there is a reviewer whose name I'm sure many listeners know, few. I didn't know who he was till recently. He does good reviews, good YouTuber and all. He was apparently a big thing, and I didn't know who he was, just because the whole I have more transcended into forum communication as to far from YouTube communication, which I should probably change. So that kind of shows how much kind of out of date I am right now. I do enjoy, I think probably my favorite reviewer is FX Franz. That dude does some nice reviews, and he has an accent that can put a freaking mammoth to sleep.
Okay then, this is a review for the Transformers Fall of Cybertron.
There you go. That's
Optimus Prime, as you see.
That dude, and he's informative. He knows how to actually a toy that works differently from another toy. He knows how to actually make them do different things. It's not just all stagnant like this toy has articulation. He
Right.
gives him the aesthetic, and I don't know. I just dig his reviews. He doesn't follow a status quo. I dig that.
That, and he has the best poses.
Yes, he
I
does.
love it.
He's actually it's actually become one of his gimmicks. I think, as what I saw on his
Yeah.
channel, where he just poses his Transformers nicely.
And, you know, since we're talking about reviewers, you know, if you want to do reviews, just be yourself.
I
You know, don't
I know,
copy
I haven't done
others. You know, find your own thing, you know?
I recorded a review the last day of 2012. Took me 13 takes and still couldn't get it, so I stopped because I almost threw my fucking camera and what I was reviewing out the window.
Well, that happens to me too. Just nothing comes out right,
Yeah.
you know? But there are a lot of good reviewers out there, and the ones that I like the most are the ones who don't take their, you know, videos seriously, but they do a good job.
Yeah, you have people who, you know, taking yourself seriously and taking it too seriously are two different things. That's wrong. Backspace control Z. Okay, taking pride in your channel and your content is one thing. Taking yourself too seriously is another. I think my whole revelation about the whole toy reviewing thing is we're reviewing toys.
Exactly. They're just toys.
Make it quality, make it good,
Yeah.
and they're... What else do you want?
And be good to your viewers.
Be good to your viewers. Be nice to them because they don't have to watch your content. I know I should do more, but I am very, very thankful to those who watch my videos and still do want to see other reviews because I haven't put one out in a while.
I know I do.
I promise I will.
Please
if I
do.
can talk in front of a camera, I will.
Come on now. You need to make more videos, Wyatt.
I know, and I'm trying to just get into that laxed feel, but while recording, I'm just like, no, I gotta be professional, and it's awkward for me. But I'm fixing it, and I always have. I've always tried to keep this like, hey, we're talking about toys. I'm gonna inform you on the toy while not taking it too seriously, because that's just the best part.
And I have to admit, I've been kind of a little bit too much of a perfectionist lately, you know. But I'm trying to loosen up and be more natural, and you know, it's just for fun. And of course, it's informative. You don't want to put out something that, you know, tells you nothing. You know, it's a waste of time then. But you know, just Jesse's a good reviewer. You're a good reviewer. You do good stuff. And there's a lot of them out there. The one you mentioned. I always forget his name, and also like JT Mitchell is another one, and Mitch Santona. I don't know if you've seen him.
I've seen a couple of his reviews as well. Yeah.
That's the perfect example. Yeah, he's just himself. You know, he's not BSing anybody.
Yeah, there's some dudes who are just straight up dedicated to what they
Yeah.
do. JT Mitchell's one of them he's like, I'm gonna buy this stuff because I like it, and I will.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
And he's good to his subscribers. You know, they both are. You know, and you know, if someone's rude,
That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to let my subscribers know that they do mean something. It's just. Okay, I tried something really funny. They do mean something. It's not that I'm trying to ignore anyone. If I don't get your comment, I'm sorry. Send me a private message. I will respond to those immediately. Comments just get pushed back and back and back and back.
Right, exactly. And we sometimes don't see it, and it doesn't mean we're ignoring you. It's just we may miss it. You know.
Don't send me tons of messages. You know, just all over the place, because then those will phase out. Just because I won't see them all. Send me a message if you have a question about a toy. I'm sorry. Most of my toys I'm not selling. I'm sorry.
Or Twitter. You know, we're on Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Twitter. Follow us at replies. It might take a second because we don't follow everyone.
Yeah.
It'll get through us soon though. We'll see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my spiel for the night.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, reviewing is fun. That's the whole thing I think people kind of forgot about. It's fun. I like interacting with good people. I like receiving feedback. I like giving feedback, and I like just being informative.
Totally, yeah.
Trying to get into the pictorial thing. I'm trying to help people. You know,
Yeah.
trying to help people with similar interests and similar ideals as myself to lead them down a better path of, hey, this thing is neat. Buy it.
Exactly. You know,
if you can.
it's just like, you know, helping each other out.
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's the bro code. Okay.
Exactly.
Bro code. God damn it. Fucking
Not
follow it.
brony, bro code. Remember
Bro
that,
code.
guys.
There's no brony code. We
Yeah.
don't follow that.
No,
That's
no.
another podcast.
That's blasphemy here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a couple miles down the road, pal.
Yeah. Whoa.
We don't do that here.
Not a direction I want to go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's about it. I think that's our last question. That's our last question.
That's our last question. Awesome.
We done. If you have a question or multiple questions, if your name is MattShell23, we love you, Matt Shell. Thank you. Send them to Primecast Q&A at gmail.com. That's Primecast Quanda. Ooh, we get to make up the password.
Ooh, we do. That's right.
All the both of us.
Oh. The madness that could come up with. I can't speak anymore. I'm so tired.
I'm tired as well. Let's make it Jesse-less.
Yeah, Jesse-less. Okay, let's see here.
Jesse-less something. Got anything?
I'm working on it. Jesse-less. Huh.
Jesse Senpai.
Yeah, there we go. Let's just go with that.
Jesse-less.
No, the other one.
Oh, which one? Which one?
What you just said earlier.
Which one?
Jesse Senpai?
Okay, Jesse Senpai. Okay.
Yeah.
I was joking. Okay,
Let's
Jesse
just go with
Senpai.
it. Yeah.
It's JESSE space SENPAI. Jesse Senpai.
Yeah.
God.
We'll just go
All
with that. It's so off the wall it
weeaboos.
works.
Man, weeaboo. Oh, okay. All right.
We did it!
You know, huh?
We did it!
We did it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just. Man, this call went on for a while too. That's an hour of showtime.
I know.
Life is showtime. If you watch Kamen Rider Wizard. Jesse has a Twitter and he has a YouTube that you're probably listening to us on his YouTube. This is funny. Subscribe to him up there on YouTube. Follow him on Twitter, SSYabot. Follow me on Twitter at Ankivator. Subscribe to my channel at Ankivator on YouTube.
Yeah. And follow me on Twitter at Sportimus Prime. And on YouTube, Sportimus is the channel.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
The
Have a good one.
podcast
Jesse
of awesomeness.
Podcast of two guys, no host.
Hey, it's better than... Well, it's not better than that. Never mind.
What are you trying to say?
I was going to say...
Are you trying to make a statement?
I was trying to make a statement. I realized how wrong I was.
I'm curious if Jesse will listen to this.
I was going to say better than
see
two
how it
girls
goes
in one
when he's
cup,
not here.
but it's like, nope, it's not.
Oh God, it's totally okay. I hope it's not like that.
I hope
All right.
not either.
All right, we're gonna hang up now because we're tired.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our banter. Jesse will be back next week from his slumber. Have a good day, listener.
Goodbye.